somber day with somber news, and it's the first day of spring. Go figure. I found out earlier this week that the remains that was found over this past week in Merced, California, was that of 8-year-old Sophia Mason. So, it is my duty to call the monsters out. And I will do that when Bethea's Byte begins right now. Happy first day of spring. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, the 20th of March. Welcome to Bethea's Byte. I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw. Yes, this is Bethea's Byte. There's nothing changed now that we started a brand new focus. This is your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and on the fifth prong, something I'm seeking badly right now. Justice served. But before we seek a little bit of justice, let's do a little house cleaning. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome, welcome one, welcome all. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every last one of you. If you haven't, and you're watching this video and you like everything you see and you hear, and you're on YouTube, hit the like button. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button. Also, click on the notification bell for future videos. Now, I bet you're wondering, Ernest, where else can we find this video? Glad you asked. You can find me. You can find it You can find it on Facebook. You can find it at the Last Outlaw 316 or search for Bethea's Byte Reloaded. You can find it on Twitter at EKB316. You can find it again on the message forum, Bethea'sByte.com. And if you still want to get in contact with me, you can email me at kingofhearts316_09 at outlook.com. I will have these methods of contact at the end of the video. Now, let's get started with the reason why I am in a somber mood. I got like I said at the in the intro that we found out earlier this week that the remains that was found in Merced, California, were that of 8-year-old Sophia Mason, who was declared missing at that point. This is from one of the local area news stations. I believe this is from NBC Bay. No. I take that back. This is from ABC 7 News in the Bay Area. Shout out to those guys in the Bay Area. It says that the Merced County coroner confirmed on Tuesday that the body found inside a Merced home last week belongs to 8-year-old Sophia Mason. Mason's body was discovered days after relatives told Hayward police that they have had no contact with the girl since December. The girl stayed at different locations between Hayward and Southern California. Investigators said the home where the body was found is where 31-year-old Samantha Johnson was believed to be staying with her 8-year-old daughter. Johnson was arrested on Thursday, March 10th in the Bay Area. Her statements led police to serve a search warrant at the house in Merced where her 34-year-old boyfriend, Dhante Jackson, resides. Jackson is still being searched for by authorities and is wanted in connection to Mason's death. Merced County officials have not released information on the cause of death. I mean, I was already upset when I first heard about that, but I couldn't jump right here to express my thoughts and feelings about it until now. Then I get this. This was yesterday, all courtesy of NBC Bay Area, and this was regarding the emotional vigil after they found after they were able to identify the remains. Again, shout out to NBC Bay Area for this report. It was an emotional Remembrance Saturday in Hayward for 8-year-old Sophia Mason, the missing girl found dead last week in Merced. The focus was not just on remembering Sophia Mason for organizers, it was also on making changes moving forward to better protect children. Sophia Mason's family said she was a bright, vibrant 8-year-old who loves squishmallow pillows and dancing. They called her So-So. A sweet, wonderful girl, always happy, full of joy and promise. That was her cousin Melanie Vellotti. There were heavy hearts as people gathered to remember Sophia Mason. She had been Sophia's mother, Samantha Johnson, is accused of murder, and police are still searching for her boyfriend, Dhante Jackson. Sophia's young classmates still are struggling to understand why they can't play with their friend anymore. She had always had joy. She was smiling. She was happy. I wish I could see her again, said Amelia, the victim's friend. Sophia's family said they reported warning signs of abuse to police and Child Protective Services. Police confirmed they received reports of possible abuse, but state troopers decided to leave Sophia Mason with her mother. Now Sophia's family is joining forces with the community to make sure other children will be better protected. We are also here to elevate what happened to her case to make sure that adults in the system to do more to help kids who cry for help, said Mark Salinas of the Hayward City Council. A family that is still shedding tears for their loss and vowing that Sophia's short life will be a catalyst for change. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, my condolences to the family and friends of little Sophia Mason. I want to believe deep down inside that you, Sophia, will get the justice you deserve. Which brings me to the monsters. The one that's already sitting behind bars waiting for a court date, and the other that's still on the run. Samantha Johnson, Dhante Jackson. Consider me the Reaper. And you know how this goes. When the Reaper calls your name, there's no apology. There's no remorse. It's just over. Samantha Johnson, Dhante Jackson, your names have been called. You two will face justice. If you had, and Jackson, if you're running because you had a hand in it, you will fall. That's a promise. Samantha Johnson, for whatever role you had in your daughter's murder, you will fall too. That is a promise. So prepare yourself for what's to come. Because what's to come could very well be a lengthy prison stay or worse. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. I normally don't sound this grim on a murder case, but when it involves a young child, a child who barely had a chance to live, yeah, I'm calling you out. Just like I called out Tim and Tracy Ferreter for what they've done to that 14-year-old boy. Samantha Johnson and Dhante Jackson, I'm calling you out. You two are monsters. You can try to come up with a lame excuse that you're good parents and this, that, and the third. If you were good parents, Sophia would be alive right now. If you were good parents, there would be no need for me to be in front of this camera to do this edition of Bethea's Byte. But that's not the case, is it? I'm here. Sophia's not. Samantha, you're behind bars, where you should be. Dhante, you're running to avoid it. But you're only gonna run tired. You will slip. You will get caught. And you will be right, well, not necessarily next to, but you will be in a holding cell waiting for your court date. That's how the wheels of justice turn, folks. That's how the wheels of justice turn. So let me go ahead and make a few promises before I get out of here. When Dhante Jackson is caught, Bethea's Byte will cover it. When both Dhante Jackson and Samantha Johnson go on trial for Sophia Johnson's murder, Bethea's Byte will cover it. When the verdicts go down one way or the other, Bethea's Byte will cover it. We found sadness in the fact that the body that was found was that of little Sophia Mason. But there will be some kind of joy when we find out that Sophia gets the justice she is due and she deserves. And as the great Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, that's all I gotta say about that. You know how to find me. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Bethea'sByte.com, email, kingofhearts316_09@outlook.com. Drop me a line if you feel I'm a little too harsh in my commentary, or maybe you like what I said. Bottom line is, on behalf of Sophia Mason, we want justice. I'm Ernest Bethea. This is Bethea's Byte, your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. I'll be back next time with another true crime story, maybe a follow-up to this, maybe an update on previous stories that I've done thus far. You'll find it, you'll get it all here. But until next time, everybody who's subscribed, everybody watching, you know what to do. And to all of the monsters, this one is definitely for you. Bite this. Your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice heard, and justice served is Bethea's Byte.